Hi there, this is Ben Hewlett. This is the recording of a recent Q&A that I did with a bunch of students. Hope you enjoy it, see what you can learn, pick out the gold dust. There's some nuggets in there. And if you feel you'd like to join these students live, then you can. You can just get in touch with me and ask to come to one of the Q&A sessions. Okay, thanks a lot. So I was talking with Trevor earlier on today about he's the worst student I've ever had because he refuses to do anything. He's made one post in 90 days. And it's just not good enough. So we're going to charge him more. We're going to charge him more so that he actually has some accountability and steps up and gets a bit gung-ho.
What was the term you came up with this morning that I think is?
Oh yes, he said I've got loads of self-discipline, and I answered it, but you don't want to use it. It's something like Groucho Marx might have said that. I've got loads of self-discipline, I just don't want to use it. So what we decided was that we would pick a time of day when he's able to do his harmonica study. And we're trying not to make it a negative thing like homework. We're trying to look at, well, what's the reason we're doing this in the first place? So it's good for all of us to look at our motivation for what we're doing with this harmonica thing. Why are we doing this? What's the reason? We don't want to flog a dead horse. If there's no point doing it, don't bother. Why are we doing it? So if you want to perform and if you want to, if you feel like you've got a bit of a showman in you and you want to show off a little bit here and there, or you want to entertain people, then there's your motivation. That's what you want to achieve. And if you want to play around the campfire or on the lake or sitting in the snow drinking vodka or whatever you do in Phoenix, then that's what you do. You put the work in because it is going to achieve your aims. It's going to give you what you want. And if playing tunes is what you want to do, then having done the basics, which is the rhythm and the breathing, getting single notes and playing tunes, that's the focus right now. And for some people, that is exactly as far as they want to go. They just want to play tunes. That's it. And nothing wrong with that at all. And once you start getting into playing tunes, you're going to hear, oh, that's an interesting tune. I wonder how do they get those sharps and flats in there? How do they get those notes? And then you're going to think, oh, okay, well, I want to do that, so I better learn how to do this bending thing. And then you hear somebody playing an octave, and how do they play an octave in one go? And you say, oh, I think I better acquire that skill as well because it's what I want to do to add to my act. But if your aim is just to play tunes, then once you can play in rhythm and once you can breathe, and this is why I keep stressing to everybody, use a metronome or use a backing track. Once you can play in rhythm, and once you can play with breathing and staying alive and all that kind of stuff, then if your aim is just to play tunes, go for it. Just play tunes. Play the tunes that you like. And a lot of you are playing tunes right now, and that's fantastic. Tunes is what we want to do. That's what people like, isn't it? But just understand that the rhythm is more important than the melody. Sounds counterproductive, but you can understand a tune from the rhythm as much as, or if not better than, the melody. But the melody sticks in our minds, doesn't it? You can sing it. So yeah. So we've turned a new leaf there.
And thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you for withstanding my bullying methods. Not really bullying, but
it was blazing, but I can stand it.
Well, this comes down to my motivation. Why am I doing this? It's because I want you guys to be very successful, happy harmonica players. That's the reason I'm doing this. So that's why I'm pushing you, because I care about the results.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't care about the results, I wouldn't push anybody. I'd just say to everybody, well done, very nice. But you'll see on my comments on Facebook, now that I'm allowed back in Facebook again, you'll see my comments are getting a bit tougher these days. And is anybody feeling the burn, feeling the pain? A little bit. Neil, a little bit. Steve, a little bit. Um, Paul, not sure if I've seen very many posts from you, have I?
On YouTube, nothing.
Facebook.
No. I mean, Facebook, yep.
You know you're required to do this.
I'm just
Daily.
coming to the end of the first, that taster month, so I'm not familiar with. I don't use Facebook at all. I'm not familiar with it, but I'll try and get up to speed.
This is a horrible thing, Facebook. It's a ghastly experience. You can, if you don't have a Facebook account, you can very easily get one, and you have to put very, very little information in there. And you don't need to have any friends. You don't need to look at any posts. You purely use it to join one group, and you just put your posts on there to get feedback.
Okay.
That's the only purpose. You don't need to get into the Facebook. This is a private group, so you don't need to get into the wider Facebook community. You don't need to do anything like that. There's no adverts. There's nothing. There's only things which are relevant to learning the harmonica.
And what is the name of the group in Facebook?
Harmonica Mastery.
Harmonica. Okay, thanks.
And when you type it in, you'll see there's 3 with that name, all with my mugshot holding a big harmonica. The blue one is the one you want. The red one is for graduates who complete 90 days. And the green one is for the great unwashed, the public. So join the blue one. Blue. And then when you join it, Sean or Rosaline or myself will let you in.
Okay.
Because it's a private one. You can't get in without them allowing you in.
Right.
But even if you're not, each of you, even if you're not posting a video, you should every single day video yourself for 30 seconds. At the end of your practice, just press record and say, this is what I've been learning today. Today's the 5th of September. This is what I've been learning today. Here we go. Play your thing. And that's my work in progress. It's not as performance. It's just logging progress. And if nothing else, you'll be able to look back at those yourself and go, yeah, I'm making progress. There you go. There's 90 of them in a row. I can put them all together in one movie and watch it for an hour and a half and just see the progress. Because we need the satisfaction of progress in order to allow ourselves to continue being motivated. Because all these things, there's a lot against us when we're learning something, isn't it? There's a lot against us. It's like, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm not getting on very well. Oh, I didn't do that very well. Or that sounded rubbish. Or I didn't enjoy it. Or am I ever going to get this? I think I'll just give up. So you need the satisfaction of, oh, I can see progress. Yeah, look at that one. Look at the next week. Look at day 1. Look at day 7. Look at day 14. Wow. And the comments that we get on very, very frequent occasions is, I can't believe the progress I've made in 20 days or a month or something like that. It's very, very common. But you need to be able to see it in order to recognize it. All right, so I'm just going to mute you, Trevor, for the moment. So let's see who's got some questions or topics you want to discuss. I think I asked Neil and Steve to bring up whatever it was I talked about. So feel free to do that if you want to, chaps. Oh, Mark is here and Jan is here. Anything you want to talk about or ask? Or share or anything?
Ben.
Yes, go for it.
I'll jump in.
Steve first, then Jan, then Neil.
I've been doing some music theory again, just so I can start to read music.
Yeah.
And I've been looking at various scales showing the C harmonica on there.
Right.
And when I fit it in, sometimes the first C appears in the bass clef, and sometimes it appears just below. And I can tell that it is between the bass clef and treble. But you see various things where the other notes appear. and middle C that doesn't always appear in the middle of the treble clef. So where exactly do all the notes appear?
In written music, the middle C is one ledger line below the stave.
Right.
Now, where do we play that on the harmonica? To me, it's a bit of a movable feast. To me, I'm quite happy to shift up and down in octaves. When I'm reading written music for the harmonica, I tend to look at it where middle C below the stave is whole one, just for sort of convenience, really. But if you can read the music and go, okay, I know that note is a C, then you can choose where do you want to play it, 1, 4, 7 or 10.
Right.
I don't think that's strictly very accurate, but it seems to work for me. I don't really worry about it too much.
And in music theory, what comes above the treble clef? Because whole 10 appears 2 or 3 lines above the 5 of the treble clef, don't they?
Yeah, so it can be a couple of ledger lines above it.
Yeah.
If it's what I've done with the books is I've written, it says 8 VB or 8 VA, which means it's an octave. Play it an octave lower or higher than it sounds, simply because the printing looks terrible. If it's got 17 ledger lines, nobody can read it unless they're a piccolo player and they're used to it. So for me, I just look at it and go, well, it's a C. What do I want to play it? Do I want to start on hole 1 or hole 4 usually?
Right.
So I wouldn't overthink that too much.
And when you look at tabs, sometimes that they show that the number, they're in brackets. What does the brackets around a tab, that number mean?
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to ask the person who wrote it.
Yeah.
Could it mean a draw note?
Yeah.
Could it be written out for the chromatic harmonica and that means button in or out or something?
Right.
I don't know. Could it be that it's a passing note that isn't very prominent? How have you seen it written? What sort of context would it be in?
Well, no, you see 4 or 5 letters in a line, and then one will have a bracket around it, and then the next one's not, and then a few more, and you see a bracket, and that doesn't appear normal. That they've used like minus for
normally it's minus or plus these days.
Plus, yeah. So, but the brackets, I've got no idea, and the actual
I don't know either.
pages it's on, that doesn't seem to give you any clue as to what it is either.
Do you know the tune that it's written on?
No, it's just something I've seen on 2 or 3 tunes on various pages.
Well, if you can find a tune that you recognise, then you can probably analyse what this bracket thing is supposed to mean.
Yeah.
Did anybody know what it is?
No.
My question to Steve is, when you see the brackets, is it more than one number, or is it?
Well, I have seen the brackets around 2 or 3 numbers, and which I've taken to be a chord.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I've seen it around one that number as well. And it does appear that there are various different types of notation used. As you say, some use the plus,
Yeah.
and for blow, and some just leave the number clear without a plus. So
Yeah. Typically.
And I've just looked it up. I've just looked it up on Google,
Go on, then.
and it says in guitar tab, a number in parentheses, a bracket, that is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
typically indicates a note that is held or sustained from a previous note or a ghost note which is played very quietly.
So it could be a ghost note. I wouldn't have thought people writing tab would be putting ghost notes. It's very basic tab, isn't it?
Yeah.
It says less commonly it can denote a harmonic. If the tab doesn't use a different notation or part of a bend, that is sustained.
Okay.
No,
Needs further
it seems like
investigation.
yeah.
it seems like it's either a ghost note or a note that's sustained.
Look up
after.
see if you can find a tune that uses that system, and then if it's like Frere Jacques, if the second note has got brackets around it and all the others haven't, that means breathe in.
Right.
I would take it as a draw note.
Yeah. I mean, typically these days, we use plus or minus. If it's mostly breathing in notes, they probably would not use the plus at all. If it's mostly breathing out notes, they'd probably not use the minus at all. So if it's, I didn't explain that very well. If it's mostly breathing in notes, they wouldn't use the minus because they would expect it default is breathing in. If you see the plus, it's breathe out. It's just to save time and ink and all that stuff. Prior to that, when I wrote my books, I personally like an arrow. An up arrow means breathe out. A down arrow means breathe in. That's how I used to do it. That's how I still do it when I'm writing it. But you can't type that very easily. So when we were writing those books, we did have it printed as up arrow means breathe out, down arrow means breathe in. But it's a bit time consuming to do that. So I don't personally do that. And when you're typing something on YouTube or something, you just put plus, plus, minus, minus. If it's 50-50, I'll use plus and minus. Some people use a circle around, hole 4 with a circle around it. That means breathe in. Some people use a different colour. Green would mean breathe out. Red would mean breathe in. As long as you've got something which works, it doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
I think maybe it might be one of these things that's specific to guitar tab. And if it's, if you look at the top line's usually the notes, the bottom line's the tab, and if for example there's a number 3 and it's in brackets, and the next note is a number 4, which is the actual note you play. Now what that means is that you bend up, but on a guitar you bend up from 3 to 4. You don't just play note 4 straight. You bend up from note 3 to 4. So it's just a specific thing.
Yeah.
The guitar, perhaps. Yeah.
It's exactly right what Neil's saying. It does look like it's a guitar thing, the brackets.
Yeah. Well, good thing we're not playing guitar then, isn't it?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Most of the songs that I've looked up are pop songs, so it could be that someone's converted from a guitar.
It could be a guitar thing that's
that's what it seems like on it. I've scoured through, and that's what it seems to indicate. It's all guitar stuff.
All right, so you're looking in the wrong place. And if you go to something like harptabs.com, a good deal of those are wrong. The tabs are wrong. So most tab things that you go to, they're wrong. So do it yourself. Work it out yourself.
Yeah.
And one thing I was saying to you, Steve, about playing the scale of C, which you played beautifully, by the way.
Thank you.
If you play that, you're playing in, how many notes are there in the scale of C? 7. So you're playing in 7 beats in a bar, which is really good to learn how to do that. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Going downwards, I can't do it. Da, 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 da. Do, da, do, da, do, da, do, da, da, da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Whereas when you were playing it with the metronome is going in 4 to the bar, each time you're 1 out. Right. You're playing in 7 rather than 8. 4 and 8 just, split. Halved or doubled. But if you want to play in 4 beats to the bar, you can play 8 notes in that by adding the extra note at the top, the D.
Yeah.
But otherwise, set your metronome to 7 and listen to that ding, dong, 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 dong. 6, ding, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ding, 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 ding. Very good practice. Very, very good practice. Tricky. And then with those scales, if you enjoy playing the scales, playing from C to C is easy, right? Shift up one and go D to D.
Yeah.
That's easy because it's more or less the same thing. So just same notes but start on D. D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. That span. Then go up one more. E to E. F to F. G to G. A to A. B to B. Then you're back at C again. So just take 7 notes and gradually shift up. I mean, if you look at it on this thing here, it's basically C to C. And then shift up one, D to D, E to E, F to F, G to G, A to A, B to B, and you're back to C again. It's very simple. But each one will come out as a different scale.
I've found doing that when I'm reading it off of that scale sheet that you have in the course. And I can do it. It's not so easy to do it in my head because finding the right note and counting and playing and keeping to the metronome, it's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Well, you don't have to use the metronome. So if you're starting on C, have that in your head. And just gradually do that. Make mistakes, no problem.
Yeah.
Or write it all out if you want. Write it all out with tab or with notes or whatever you want to do. But that's a really good thing to do because that gives you the 7, what they call church modes, 7 modes, 7 ways of playing the scale of C because it's got 7 notes, so 7 starting points.
Yeah.
And each one gives you a different flavour, a different mood, a different mode. And that's the basis of what harmonica players call different positions. So we're talking about playing in first position, second position, third position. Those modes, that's going from those scales, that one to that one to that one. That will give you a really good head start with positional playing.
Right.
And you just bump into this more and more, playing in different positions. Somebody who was doing that, who was playing Amazing Grace today? Oh, he's not here, is he? Wim. He was playing Amazing Grace today on Facebook. So he started it. 3 blow, 4 blow. That's first position. It finishes on C. If you play it in second position, different flavour. Bit more gospel-y, bit more bluesy. So you can choose the different positions to make it sound like what you want. If you want it more bluesy or less bluesy, let's say.
Thanks, Ben.
Good stuff. Excellent. Neil.
Yeah, okay. Just want to ask about, this happened to me yesterday. I was trying to put a post on Harmonica Mastery.
Oh, you have to ask Sean about that. I don't know about those things.
Well, basically what it was a tune, Ode to Joy. I made a video of it, and then I tried to put it on Facebook, and I made a balls of it, and I finished up putting it on Facebook, but not privately. It was open open to anyone to see, right?
Ah,
So
you've gone out. You've come out of the cupboard. Come out of the closet.
well, I tell you, it was
You can delete it if you want from the
aye,
public.
it was funny in a way because I got about 7 replies to it.
Yeah.
2 were from people I used to work with about 30 years ago.
Oh my God.
The other 2 were just sort of local guys in Perth that I actually knew. One of whom said, "You shouldn't play Ode to Joy with a glum look on your face. It's supposed to be a joyful tune." Right? Okay. So that was fair comment, but nevertheless,
What are you
I
supposed to do?
was
Smile?
I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, the the thing was, could you tell me again when you're putting a post on harmonica mastery? Now,
Do you go to any of the bubble groups?
yeah, I'll go to the one on Friday.
Right. Well, can you ask Sean about this? Because I don't know about this stuff.
Well, I'll maybe ask Sean at the end of it. But
Yeah, when you finish tonight, ask Sean tonight.
yeah, because I don't really want that to happen again. All kinds of random guys tell me I'm not smiling enough and stuff
Exactly.
like that.
Exactly.
You know,
You're smiling
however,
too much. I tell you that.
well, anyway, that's okay. Sean, can I ask you about this at the end of it, if possible?
Yeah, later on. But you said you were trying to play single notes. There were only 4 single notes in the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I
So
was
what
trying
that
to do
means
that.
is
Aye,
there's the aperture, the embouchure is wrong.
yes, yeah.
I don't want to say your mouth's too big. That wouldn't be nice. I wouldn't say a thing like that. But it isn't small
Well,
enough.
point.
It's not small enough, Neil.
It's not small enough, yeah. Well, I think we found that out this morning. However,
So to try and get this embouchure, this aperture of your lips, one of the best ways of doing it I've come across is if you grab a cup of something and then see what your lips do when you're going to connect to it. They should just form. Can you highlight this, Sean, a second? So when you just grab a cup of something or a glass of something, and then when you go to see what happens to your lips when you do it, you can all try this. So the bottom lip sticking out a bit. Just imagine you're from Glasgow. And then it creates the aperture there. And it's a pretty good shape. Thanks, Sean. It's a pretty good shape. And then you listen and you go, well, am I getting single notes? Who was I doing this with today? With Trevor, I think. So you go for hole 1 first of all. Trevor was also under the illusion that he's playing perfect single notes. So you just go for hole 1 and you listen to it. Is that a single note? Yes or no? And then you breathe in. Because the tendency is when we breathe in to open wide for some reason. I don't know why it is. It happens a lot. So you might go... And you can hear there's more than one hole being played. So, okay, that works. Then you go to hole 4, for example, when it's less easy. And if you hear this, can you hear there's more than one note? Neil?
yeah,
Can you hear there's more than one note?
yes,
I can hear 3 notes there.
yeah.
So this is ear training. Can your ears detect?
That's one note.
So I think you just do that. Go back to course number 9, is it? Where it teaches you about how to get single notes. There's loads of ideas there, how to get single notes. And then I suppose it's just listening. Am I getting a single note here? Am I satisfied with that? If you're not satisfied, I would just play long, clear single notes until you are satisfied. It's a bit boring, but... So you just have to learn to control your lips. That's if you're puckering. If you're tongue blocking, it's a slightly different thing. And if you're U blocking, it's a slightly different thing again. But it's still controlling. You want the air to go into one hole. Now, if you can imagine one of these big straws, like a milkshake straw or a McDonald's straw or something,
Okay, yeah.
then that's a tube which is it's not that small. I can almost get my little finger into the end of it. It's not that small. A biro, a normal Bic biro, look at that, rattles around in it.
Okay.
So it's the aperture you need is much bigger than the bottom of a biro, because it doesn't have to only go into the hole. It can sit on the block around the hole. So if you think about it, you've actually got quite a lot of space around the hole which doesn't go into the other hole. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't take much to control your lips to get them to that kind of size.
Yeah.
When I was teaching in school, we used to get the kids to put a pencil in their mouth to make the shape and then put the harmonica onto that hole. And that worked quite well. So that's something you could consider doing. And then retain that shape. Don't smile. You smile too much. That's the problem with you. You smile too much.
Yeah.
Ben, do you know who this person is?
Yes. Yeah. He's doing a starter course. Doing a 1 month starter. This is DJ. I'm gonna find his name. I can't find his name at the moment. Jean. This is Jean. Hi, Jean. How are you doing? You okay?
Doing very good.
Good stuff.
I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss it today because I didn't want Rosalind to get mad at me.
That's okay. Don't worry. I'm glad you're here. Why don't you just... This is say hello to your new friends. Why don't you just tell us who you are, where you're from?
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is John. I'm from the Turks and Caicos Islands. Those place in the Caribbean under the bridge.
That's where your taxes are going, you Brits, keeping this guy alive. But at least he's spending his money wisely, joining the Harmonica Mastery Program, so that's good. And tell us what you want to achieve. Why are you here?
I just want to get really good at the harmonica. I've always liked it growing up. I've always wanted to play it, but I just have been very inconsistent. I dabble in and out. I get to a point where I can play single notes and then I stop and start again. But I want to get to the point where I could play with a band. I could
Cool.
just play off the top of my head. I don't have to look at the notes. I can sound good at any given time. Something along the lines of that.
Perfect. Well, this whole training is to get people to play live with other people. That's the intention. That's the plan. Whether people do it or not, that's the plan. So yeah, stick to it. Video yourself every day. Post it if you can. I know and it's a different time zone. What time is it for you now?
I'm about 5 hours behind. It's 2:39 right now.
No excuse then.
Yeah.
Oh, mind you, you work, don't you?
Yeah, I work overnight.
You work overnight. Oh, of course you do. Yeah. Yeah. You know, work is the curse of the drinking classes. You know this. You should give it up if possible.
In due time.
Yeah, in due time. All right. Well, you're very welcome. It's lovely to have you here. We've never had anybody from Turks and Caicos. Turks and Caicos. Ever.
Yeah, I'm usually the odd one out, so
yeah.
It's common by now.
Yeah. But you're very welcome. Okay, so we were just talking about single notes. Are we thereabouts, Neil, with that? So you've got to learn to get the aperture, the embouchure, get that sorted, listen, be careful, listen. But actually the tune that you played sounds really nice with chords. So if your intention was to play it with chords, perfect. If your intention was to play it with single notes,
Not perfect. I'm afraid it was.
Yeah, I know. I know. Needs further work, but keep going.
Yeah.
Doing all right. At least you got four good, clear single notes out of about 200, so it's not bad. Yeah. It's almost as bad as Trevor posting once in 90 days. Not as bad as Trevor, obviously, but nobody's as bad as Trevor. He's going to get the gong for the worst student ever. Okay, all right. It's a joke, by the way. I'm not being nasty to him. I'm holding up a sign that says it's a joke. He's Canadian. He understands humour. Now, who else? Mr. Mills. Haven't seen you for ages. How are you doing?
I'm okay. It's just I made it home in time tonight. Normally I'm getting home about 8 o'clock, so it's been difficult to do these Monday, Friday sessions.
Yeah.
And tonight, somehow it all worked out, and I came in just before 7, or just after 7, and I'm joined. I'm okay. I'm just I still do a little bit every day, so it's coming on.
And you're doing diatonic and chromatic at the
Yeah,
same
I'm doing
time.
both. I'm doing both. Yeah,
Wonderful.
they both turn me on. They both got different. There's tunes on the chromatic can only work on the chromatic, and there's tunes on the diatonic that work on that.
Absolutely.
So it's a whole. I'm doing both. So it's good. I still have the pull and the lure for it after 18 months now. I've been doing this, I think.
Yeah.
And I still got the love of it, and still can't not put it down. I take it with me to work every day, playing in the car on the way there, on the way back. Still doing that. I know it's crazy, but
crazy.
There are moments where you can do it. Okay, where I go.
There are moments when you can do it, and
It's
when
not
that
advised. Traffic jams, traffic lights, a lot of them around here.
and when that airbag goes off and the harmonica is inserted into your skull, destroying
They'll
your lower
be able to play
mandible,
even better. They'll become
you'll
part
think of me.
Yeah.
You'll remember me and my wise words.
Yeah, I know. Or I swallow it.
I hate to think. There was a chap in one of the forums, and he said, I drive to work every day for 2 hours, and there's nobody on the roads. I'm going to put this big frame like Bob Dylan uses. And someone says, you're going to look pretty funny when the airbag goes off. That's going to be right inside your skull.
Yeah.
Could you send me the X-ray afterwards? He said. Okay. All right. By the way, the festival for those in the UK, the festival is coming up pretty soon. It's about 6 weeks, and the deadline for the competition. By the way, I'll say this quietly to you. The guy told me that the competition is very undersubscribed.
Oh, got a chance then.
So you've got a very good chance. So if you could all just put something into the competition, if you've been playing for more than a month, you should definitely put one thing in. If you've been playing for more than a year, you should put something in every category.
I'll try.
You're bound to win.
They've extended it a week as well, so that must be why, because it's undersubscribed.
Yeah,
They've
that's the
extended it a
reason.
week because
That'll
the
be the
deadline
reason.
was the 12th, and now it's the 19th.
Exactly. They've only got 3 entries to the competition. So we're going to sweep the board. What's happened to Andrew then? Is he not doing it this year? Last year he won about 5 categories, didn't he? Andrew Sutherland?
He won the overall, didn't he? He won the blues and he won the overall. Yeah.
Did he? That was the overall as well.
He won the chromatic as well, I think.
Yeah, chromatic as well, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And something else. I think he won about 3 individuals and man of the match as well, and got the rosette for the best turned out harmonica player.
He got a runner-up in something as well.
Yeah.
I remember.
So if you could just put something together, guys, it just has to be, all the details are on harmonica.uk. Doesn't have to be any good. It just has to be something. Put something out there. So recording, it's got to be less than 2 minutes or 3 minutes or something like that. Just do it. Do 95 takes of it and get the best one and post it. Send it in, and you'll get some professional feedback. You might get a rosette and a trophy and a box of chocolates.
It usually takes about 95 attempts to try and get one thing you can send as well. It takes a long time.
Go for it. Go for it. I would expect Ed to put in about 5 things, and Mr. Barley at least 5 things. Go on, Ed.
So, do you know what actually counts as in the competition as a jazz entry? I know that David Gazetta won it last year, but couldn't
It's
quite
very,
work
very
out why.
difficult. It's very difficult to hear you. Are you speaking Polish? It's very hard to understand what you're saying.
Very echoey. Yeah.
It's very echoey as well.
I've switched to different microphone. Is that
That's
better?
much better. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, David Gazetta won it last year, the jazz category, but I couldn't quite work out why it was in the jazz category because it did sound like
And Rosaline came second. Yes.
what counts as jazz then?
I have no idea. It's a word.
That's Silver
Just
then.
shove it. Ask Hilbert. Ask the guy who runs it. Yeah.
Summertime is a jazz song, though, isn't it?
Summertime. Yeah.
Depends how you sing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Typically, if it's summertime, you're going to put it in a jazz category, I'd say. Is that what he played? I can't remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. They both played the same tune.
Right. Well, there's room for more people to play the same tune, I think. It's obviously a winning tune.
Shall we all put summertime in then?
Yes.
Oh God, no,
Every single
no,
one of us.
No,
Yes.
no. I'm so sick of summertime now.
I'm so sick of it.
Yeah,
It's a
gotta
competition. Now is the time to compete. Do it differently. Make it better than everybody else's. Play it in chords. Neil can play it in chords.
I
Don't
refuse to
smile.
do summertime. I'm not doing it.
All right, we'll do Winter's Calling then.
Oh dear.
I can't think of Autumn Leaves. I can't think of anything for spring.
I don't know many jazz tunes, to be honest with you. Is
Well, I'm going to do Alfie. I'm going to throw Alfie in as a jazz
Yeah,
tune.
go on then. Put it in.
that,
I'll do
is
that.
that a jazz tune, is it?
Yeah,
It is now.
I just said so. So it's going to be.
Okay, so that's the competition. Go for it. Go for your lives. Do something.
We will.
Do
We'll
something. Right, who's not spoken tonight who'd like to, that we've not heard from? Jan, Miriam, who else has not spoken?
Hello.
Yeah, Jan, go for it then. Miriam, you can start to do your unmuting now. We'll be with you in about 5 minutes. Jan, go for it. But don't speak, Miriam, not yet.
There's something I encountered that playing for people is not so easy for me. I got a blackout, nerves.
Okay.
I wonder if you mentioned something in your lessons about this, or does anybody has the same experience and have a good advice or idea how to?
Usually it'd be drugs, usually would help, or alcohol.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to play in front of other people.
No, but I would like to, and I don't know if this if it's common, let's say, or is it?
Yeah, it is common.
Okay.
So what is the hurdle? Is it you don't want to make a fool of yourself? You're not confident? Is it those type of things, or?
Yeah, nerves who just come in and you can't switch them off.
So what is causing the nerves here?
I don't know.
We need a psychologist or a psychiatrist.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
What is causing those nerves? Is it something we can fix? Is it something like, I don't think I'm very good, or I think I'll make a mistake, or nobody's going to like it? Is it something like that?
Maybe sometimes it's better than other times, but well.
So if you take a simple tune, say you want if you want to perform something, take something very, very simple and very, very easy, play it around, get very used to it, memorize it, film yourself playing it, send that film in to get some feedback, give people the opportunity to tell you how brilliant it sounds or how you can improve on it. If it's not brilliant, how you can improve on it. And then come to one of our open mics. We do 2 open mics every month and perform it to a soft audience of about 10 people who are interested in you. Perform it, get some more feedback, start to build the confidence in that tune. And then if you play it to some selected unknown species, just try it out. Maybe put a disclaimer in first of all, saying, I'm just trying this, I've just started this, tell me what you think. and you play it, and they say, oh, it's not too bad actually. It's pretty good. Hey, tell you what, that's good. Then you start to build the confidence. You're going to do it again.
Okay.
So first, learn to play it to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
And, just listen to it back. When you get to the point when you personally are saying, hey, that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. That's pretty good. Then you can unleash it on the unsuspecting public.
Okay. We'll try again. And that's the best thing.
Yeah. Try again and again. What's the danger? What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, nothing, but it's just a feeling
Yeah, I know.
which happens. And
I have the same feeling.
okay. And you don't have any idea how to solve it, or it's just the things you just mentioned.
Yeah,
Learn
I
it
guess
better, learn it better.
Yeah, it's time, confidence,
Okay.
acquiring more skills, being more solid in your playing. You don't have to rush into this. This is something you can come to when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
I hear people sometimes they're not ready to play in public. They go and play in public. They have a bad experience. They never play again.
Mm.
So you don't need to play in public. I mean, the best thing maybe is to make a good video of yourself performing and show that to a few selected people. And you can say this is work in progress. Why don't you do that on your daily video posts with this community?
Mm-hmm.
Just say it's work in progress. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you think I can improve on it. Anybody else got any wise words for Jan with this subject of performance or nerves or worries? Anybody else?
Yeah.
Well, it's the fear of making mistakes in front of people and drying up, I think, it gets me. So I've got to try and learn something as best I possibly can before I even dream of showing anybody. That's the problem I've got. And you just got to keep practicing and doing it and trying to sneak it into your bubble group and do it in front of lots of different opportunities in bubble groups. That's how you sort of break it somewhat. And then if you do it in front of 3 or 4 people, what's the difference to 30 people? You've got to tell yourself that.
Mm.
There's no difference. It's still a human mind in front of you. So it doesn't matter if there's more than one. You just got to just not care, I think, in the end. You just got to keep doing it so you don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm meant to balls it up because I'm learning. It doesn't take, it's not the expectation of me at this stage is nothing. I've just got to keep trying to do it. And you're going to make a mess of it and just got to laugh at yourself when you do it. So I'm trying to get by. But I sometimes don't go to the open mics until I've got something really damn good. And I know it, then I feel confident to do it. And really, I should just go in there and balls things up. It's part of the fun. But you've got to convince yourself of that. It just takes time. Try perform in front of your bubble group as many times as you can, no matter how many little ditties you can put together. And that's the only way you can build it. Just build it up in front of people, getting used to it.
That's right. And it's not supposed to be perfect. It'll never be perfect. And who's to say if you make a mistake? If you play one wrong note.
There's an open mic at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Why don't you log into that and see how people go on, and if you feel up to it, just play a very short something. You'll find that everybody will love it, and you'll break your duck, and you'll have a good time. But you should log in and watch the open mic anyway.
Mm.
But
there was a story, Ed, Miles Davis. He said if you I don't know if it's true or not, but the story is if you play a wrong note, I mean a howler, if you play a wrong note, wait a second, then play it again but louder, and let somebody else analyze it. And some people are going to say, my God, he played a wrong note. And other people are going to say, I can't believe it. What a memory. He hasn't played that note in that chord since the 1962 Jazz Festival in Monterey. What a memory. So, who cares? Make mistakes. That's what you're supposed to do. Make mistakes. I was in a yoga class the other day and we were trying to balance. And she said, if you're balanced perfectly, you're not really working. If you start falling over, then you're working. You're finding your edges. So fall over, she said. Fall over and save yourself. Work it. Work it. You're meant to be
I
making
can vouch for
mistakes.
that. I can vouch for that one, Ben.
Thanks, Pegleg. That's Pegleg Sean there. Good stuff.
Falls
Now,
over all the time. He's falling over every day.
let's go to Miriam. Okay, thanks. Hope that helps a little bit, Jan. Just takes time.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Think of what you're good at and what you've done in public, and how did that happen? It just takes time, I think.
Okay, we'll go on and try.
Keep going.
Thank you.
Right. Miriam, now.
All right, got it. Ah, thank you very much. And welcome, Dor. Is it Dor?
Jean.
Is that it? John? Sorry.
Jean.
John, you're very welcome.
Nice to meet you.
I really, the only question I had really was, the first one was just, you were talking about the C scale earlier. That you could print out. Is it just on that? Where do you find it to print it out? Do you mind me asking? Or don't worry if you don't know exactly.
17 simple scales.
Oh, right. Okay. I just wasn't sure. 'Cause when something's printed out, it's kind of easier in a way.
Yes,
sometimes.
it is. I agree. Or you can write it out yourself if you can.
All right. Okay. So what for simple scales? Okay, I have that now. Simple scales.
It's going to be course number 34.
Thank you very much. Course number 34.
You do need to be able to play single notes. So,
Yeah, I know ahead.
So you'll be working on single notes now yourself, I guess, or nearly.
Yeah, I'm still on London Bridge, but I'm working my way. You know, I know I'm a bit slow, but
you're not slow. There's no benchmark for speed. You can go at whatever pace you want to.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. And the only other question really was, I know I probably asked it before, but going ahead a little bit, when you were I'm just trying a few single notes after I've done everything else just on their own, and just wondering how you can't put the harmonica that far into your mouth to get them. I'm probably repeating myself from a few weeks ago, but
have you taken course number 9?
Number 9, have I taken it? I'm not sure.
It's in milestone 2. It's called Search for the Single Note.
Oh no. Oh, then
that tells you how to play single notes.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
So you're probably one step away from that.
Yeah. That'll answer that then. That's it. Thank you.
If you're getting bored playing chordal tunes and you want to shove forward to playing getting single notes, then you can skip those next 2 and go straight to course 9 if you want to.
All right. Yeah. Okay, will do. Yeah.
And then you'll find when you come to course 13, that is London Bridge and many other tunes with single notes.
All right, with single notes. Okay.
So maybe I don't know, but maybe you should skip forwards if it looks like you're hungry to get single notes now.
Well, I suppose I'm just trying them in my own time, just to see how I can manage them and try.
Well, take course number 9 then straight away, and then if you feel like you want to come back to it later, go back to what you were doing originally.
Okay, course number 9. Thank you.
But that'll get you into. There's a book and a video course, both on the same name. Search for the Single Note.
Also, I've seen that. Yeah.
We'll take it. Take the course.
Okay, will do. Yeah.
Video is with me teaching it, and the book is a PDF, and the backing tracks are below, underneath the PDF.
I remember saying that.
There'll be about 50 backing tracks there.
I think I read that on it as well when I was going through. So I sympathise just with regard to being out in front of an audience and just wondering how did everyone like Sean and I know Rosalind isn't here, but did you just practice an awful lot before you went the very first time before you went on stage? I don't want to take up too much time if you're.
I think I was about 9 when I first. I was about 9 when I was on stage first. I think. I was playing the trumpet, and I played "Drink to Me Only" with their eyes, dee dee da dee da. But I got the wrong note. I went dee 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 da, and it haunted me ever since.
No.
I played the wrong note, and nobody noticed. It's the centerpiece of the whole tune. I got the wrong note. So I'd screwed the whole tune up, basically, and nobody said a word.
Oh.
So I thought, maybe it doesn't matter. Nobody's listening anyway.
Yeah. 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 So kind of takes a certain courage just to get on the stage and.
Well, as Mark said, and I think Sean said, you just don't care. Get on with it. Just go for it.
Just don't care.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Don't care. Yeah.
There's that good phrase, isn't there? Feel the fear and do it anyway.
Yeah.
Feel the fear and do it anyway.
Yeah.
Go on, Sean.
I was saying I had a terrible experience my first time on a stage. You know that, Ben, and I was frustrated as hell. Mark,
yeah, I booed you off stage. It was terrible.
Oh, but you know how frustrated I was and angry I was, Mark, wasn't I?
Yeah, yeah.
It made me more determined to go back and do it again, just to prove myself.
Yeah.
Taking that, just step over that line, take a deep breath and go for it. That's all I can say. It's once you'll want to do it again, Jan. You know, just go for it. Take a deep breath and just start playing.
Yeah.
Once you're to the tune, you won't care about anything else. You're just concentrating on playing that tune, and that's it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
And you're
Thank you, Tom.
It just comes out the open mic.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, folks.
Thank you.
I think we've